And then I found this piece of steel that I was using for my Challenger for little patch pieces here and there. But I was going to use this for my dash, for my gauges, to put in here. That should just be big enough. It's starting really dig into my hand. Ow, 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 ow. That corner right there. That hurt. I'll cut that to fit inside there. It just barely fits in there. And then I will put my gauges in that for my dash. Perfect. Okay, this is what we got so far. Today's still June 24th, Sunday, and I got my dash propped up inside my car, sitting on 3 jack stands, a pencil, and a notebook to get this thing to what I think is somewhat level according to here and there. And then I got it kind of lined up down this way on each side. And so now what I'm going to do is look at the angle of the roll bar, how it tips in like this, and then measure from above and, well, the distance between this screw hole and here, and take this screw hole and come back to here, which I do believe this will fit in there. So this roll bar will probably hit right around here somewhere, probably go right through my dash pad. And so I got to figure that out too, but have to cut it up and whatever, so because I want to put the dash pad back on it. And then I will measure from inside of here to here, and then transfer that mark onto here, and then draw a line, and that'll roughly tell me where it's gonna go on here. So, and then I got to figure out how to cut from here to here, or do I just chop, thinking this whole section off, get it out of the way, put that in there, and then make like relief marks wherever I need to. Luckily down here, I think I'm barely gonna clear the bottom of the dash and that bar. I hope so, because you know this has this reinforced piece going across the back, and I didn't want to have to cut any of that up trying to get it to slide into there or past there. Like I said earlier, I could cut the ends off of it, piece it in there, and maybe bypass it and then put things back around it, but just a lot of things to consider. So that's where I'm at so far. It's kind of warm in the garage. Looked on my phone. I'm sure it's warmer in other parts of the US right now. Just for the sake of recording this, right now it's 94 degrees, and all week it's supposed to be in the hundreds and the upper 90s, so fun times. So it's kind of warm in the garage right now, right, Rusty? He's out there panting like crazy. There he is right there. And he's like, come on, play with me. I told him I gotta take it easy because it's getting warm, huh? Oh, and if you're wondering about this little quilted blanket, my neighbor across the street, he gave me a whole box full of these things. They're actually airplane blankets, the kind you get when you're on an airplane. He got probably about 20 boxes full of these that are brand new, and he's like, you want some? I'm like, not really, because they'd be great for laying under your car on the ground, or if you're painting your car or just whatever. And I'm like, that's a good idea. So it is a little softer on the knees for me while I'm setting all this up. So it's coming in handy. There's Rusty. He's like, I want to play. Okay guys, this is what I got going on. After a couple hours of serious thought about how to cut this thing and which approach to take, I did two things. I eyeballed it and I measured it. I eyeballed it, then I measured it to verify, and vice versa. According to these tape lines, it gives you kind of an idea of which route I am going to go with this. Let me explain how I came to this conclusion. I got these about the height that I need, roughly, give or take. You know, I don't know if I'm a ½ inch off or whatever, but this is a rough guesstimate that will get me that much closer to making this fit. I used the tape and then I drew these arrows on here. The arrows indicate where I'm going to cut. And so what I'm going to do is cut this out so that I can push it straight back. And then over here, what I did was a couple things really. I took, well, let me show you what I got going on down here. If you can see that, same concept down here. It's gonna slide straight back over the pipe. This is the factory area where the bolt goes to attach it. My GoPro is getting so hot it's just shutting off on me. I measured from here back to the roll bar, that was 5 inches. And then I took that and I measured here back 5 inches. I marked it. There's my arrow pointing here. And then I transferred that mark down below, straight back. And that'll be the edge of the pipe where it's gonna be. And then this pipe back here, I eyeballed that. And it comes back, you know, measuring from here back straight up. Then I measured from here back to the thing, took that mark, measured it here back, and that'll be my angle where I'm gonna cut it at an angle coming to the round part and then straight back. So that it'll save this section here. So, and on this side of the tape line, I will be cutting this brace part out right here, but I still get to keep this little area here. And I did the exact same thing on the other side, and so now I'm going to cut these and down here, and that will get me closer. However, I do have the issue of the roll bar where it angles back this way. It may hit right in here where like the glove box area goes. But once I get it closer, then I can fine tune some things. So 1, 2, 3, here we go. This could be interesting. I hope I'm right, because they say measure once. Yeah, cut twice. Yeah, not to measure twice and cut once. I was joking. But that's the way it seems a couple times. So anyway, fun times. Here we go. Let's cut this thing up and see how close I am. I'll just kind of walk around it real quick before I cut it. Oh, and the VIN tag right here, the rivets are right there, but I'm gonna drill those out, pull the VIN tag off of here, and then because the VIN tag doesn't go to the car anyway, it's from some other car. This whole car is a parts car. There's no VIN on the doors or anything, so I'm just gonna have it inspected and go from there. So yeah, let's cut this thing up. Oops. Wasn't supposed to happen. That's all good. The middle jack fell. Okay, I hope I'm right. Can't be too far off. Well, here goes. Okay guys, here's a different angle. Something I'm going to do real quick is take the diameter of this pipe that wasn't used in the car yet. And I'm going to put it right here and trace it. Oh, up here where my tape line is. That's why I draw my arrows. I almost put it below the line. And this will give me kind of a better idea of where to cut, so that it'll fit a little more professionally instead of looking like a hack job. This is where your measurements got to be exact, and I hope everything is where it's supposed to be, because if not, it could be a ½ inch over here and whatever. But I have a welder. I can cut and weld it and make it look pretty again. I'm gonna do that on that side and also on this side. On the bottom and the inside of the pipe there. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect, just closer than what it was. That should get me in the ballpark. So I need to cut here all the way down, and from here to the outside corner of this up to there. Not that you can see from there, but I'll show you. Camera off of here. That where the pipe goes at an angle from here all the way up to here. This is for the first pipe, the width of the pipe if it were to go straight down, but got that other pipe behind that one. And then over here the same thing, just the opposite. And that's the first pipe if this distance diameter went straight back, but this other tape line cut up from there at an angle to the top. Here we go. Will it work, Rusty?